Okay. This will be an interesting one, hopefully. Okay. We're going up here. I wonder how we're going to make this one. Make it 200, and we're going 260 that way and 260 this way. Interesting. We'll see what we can do with this. Right, going to darken it. Then we're just going to add that. We're going to make, I think this will be a negative positive. It should come up a treat like that. I don't think we're going to add a background colour to this, so we're just going to contrast it a fair amount. Hang on, got to darken it. We normally use brightness red and the hue, but we're doing it a bit differently. We're keeping things a bit more simple. So let's see how we can make this look. Okay. I wonder if we're just going to use the hue. Just going to warm it a bit, but we're leaving out the red. We're not doing the red and the blue and the green at all. So now what do we got? We got here, it's an Ultimate Escapes holiday flyer. So it comes from Flight Centre. So I think we're going to do this. So that looks interesting. Let's see how we go with it. So we're just going to put that on the glass like so, like that. So we've got that one there, and we're just going to make an interesting movement of this. So let's see if we've made that come up a treat. It's not an easy one to do. Trying to focus on the top bit, this part, but the other parts are probably not too bad if they get included as well. Okay, let's see if we've made that come up nice. Whoa, that's interesting. There's not much there. I wonder if we're going to use it, because that area there might look really nice. So that's an interesting thing we've done. I'm wondering if we're going to try again, and we're going to use a background colour. We're going to use yellow to fill in that area of white. I don't like that white as much as I'd like to see. Hang on. Damn this user interface. This is Konica Minolta's shit. I mean, it's a silly way it's been made. It's really difficult to, you just press things a bit carelessly like that, and it just scrolls all over the place. It's really annoying. It's not a very good user interface at all. So we're going to try that again. So we're just going to roll that back there a bit. But it's a really terrible user interface as far as I'm concerned. So I don't like it. I prefer the old tabs that they used to have on the old C353 that I once had. So let's see how we go. So let's see. Whoa, that looks shit. We didn't get much excitement in here. Just a bit of writing, whoop-de-doo-dah, and a little bit of a palm tree. So what? That didn't look too good. So we're just going to play with the buttons. I'm going to try again. I think we're just going to start where we had it. Try that again. I'm just going to make it look a little bit more interesting than that. So let's see if we can just turn that like that. See how we go. I think the first one looked better, except we didn't have the yellow in the white areas. Let's see how we look. That looks interesting. I think that's a lot better. You can see now we've got a bit more interest. We've got yellow, and this is going to be, if I'm correct, I think that'll be the centre. So that's going to be our master copy. We're just going to quickly hit copied paper. This will go in on our recycle pile, and we're just going to do some work on this one. So you got that. That's interesting how that's turned blue, and that's all yellow and shit. So now we're just going to put it on the glass like this. Just going to flip it over and we're just going to do a little bit of work on it as usual. So we're going to go take off the enlargements, set it to 100. We're happy with that size overall. It's not the greatest looking setup, but it's more interesting than some of the ones we've done. We're setting that at standard. We're just going to get rid of the negative positive. We don't need that anymore. We're just going to get rid of that, and we're just going to set this up better. Copy density is on dark because we're just going to put it in the middle. I think the hue, we're going to warm it up for some reason. We'll see how that goes for a change. So let's see if we can make this come up a treat. Okay. Okay, well that looks brilliant. That's really hot. And the yellow looks really hot. So that looks really good. So we're going to start, that's going to be our first quadrant, and we're just going to line up the other ones. So let's see if we can print this off nicely. Okay. Alright, that's our second quadrant. We're just going to put it, going to try and line up the corners the best we can. Not that that's not always a guarantee, of course, that it's going to line up nicely with the other two quadrants, but we'll try our best as much as we can. So let's go here, 2, and then we're just going to go and swipe across and look for our mirror image button and switch it on. We've got 2 copies to print off of this. It's our 3-step KM process. Okay, let's see how that comes out. This demo is going to be a little bit prolongated at least, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see what we got. We've got 2. Sorry, I just grabbed 1. But this is really colourful stuff we have here. This is really colourful, and the yellow just adds to it. You know, it wouldn't be the same without the yellow, so they're our mirrors. So let's just put the little palm trees together. So just line them up like so. It's a bit of curling, so it's going to be a little bit gappy. So let's see how we go here. These palm trees lining up. It's a bit gappy, I know, but that actually looks quite nice. I like the rough diamond shape, and there's a little bit in there that looks interesting. I think we can now call this one quits.